Hi, New York team. It's Jenny here. I just want to make this video because I have some things that I want to get out to all of you, and it's so difficult for all 12 of us to be in one place at one time. So I hope you pay attention to the very end of this video so that you get all of the information and we can still be on one page. All right, number one, we leave for New York in 5 weeks and 2 days. I can't believe it. I'm really excited. This is the first mission trip I've ever been on. This is the first mission trip I've ever tried to organize for a group of people. So I thank you for your patience and understanding if there's any bumps along the way. Today, I have a scripture, a section of scripture that I want to read to you because I think it's very important for where our team is right now. So I'm reading out of 1 Corinthians chapter 12. I'm going to read verse 12, and then I'm also going to read verses 22 through 26. Here we go. The human body has many parts, but the many parts make up one whole body. 22. In fact, some parts of the body that seem weakest and least important are actually the most necessary. And the parts that we regard as less honorable are those we clothe with the greatest care. So we carefully protect those parts that should not be seen, while the more honorable parts do not require this special care. So God has put the body together such that extra honor and care are given to those parts that have less dignity. Here's the verse that I want to focus on. 25. This makes for harmony among the members so that all the members care for each other. If one part suffers, all the parts suffer. If one part is honored, all the parts are glad. My desire for our team is that there is harmony among the members and that all of us care for one another, and that we rejoice with those who rejoice and we mourn with those who mourn, because we're a team. And I believe that God has handpicked the 12 of us on this team. How cool is it that Jesus had 12 disciples and our team is a team of 12? I think it's God's will. And I'm excited about this team because I believe that every single one of us are going to receive a download from Him while we're serving Him in New York. He's going to speak to us about our personal lives and our own walk with the Lord, but He's also going to download things to every one of us about kids ministry at the Nest. He's not just going to speak to 5 of the 12. He's not going to just give me the vision. He's going to give part of it to all of us, and it's going to require that all of those parts come together. That means we need to operate in unity, and we need to be in one accord. And so I just wanted to take a minute to encourage you to meditate on that and to help make that a reality. One thing that I've loved about this team and working alongside of you guys doing fundraisers is that all of us have this passion for excellence, and we want to put out an excellent product. We want to do our very best, and we want to represent the Lord well. And that's our Father's heart, and that's the heart of Eagle's Nest. And so good job representing the Nest so well and our Father so well. But as an observer, and this is my observation, there have been times where our desire to put out an excellent product has been higher or more important than our desire to be excellent to one another and to communicate our passions with excellence. So whenever you get a team, no matter how big together, you're going to have different personalities and different modes of communication. What's meant to come off nicely might not come off so nice sometimes. And so if you've had any of those kind of experiences so far with our team, I encourage you to seek that person out and just have a conversation about what was said and how that made you feel, so that we can really operate in harmony. Because I know that when we are operating in one accord and we go on this trip, then God will have His way in us, in our ministry, and in our serving of the people that we're going to. Our timing is excellent. We're going at the end of their spring season. And as a teacher, let me tell you, at the end of a season, at the end of a school year, you are tired and you are drained. And we get to go in at the end and we get to be a blessing to those who serve there. And then, of course, we get to bless the kids too. So the timing is great for that. I just wanted to put that out there. If anything I said, if you don't even know what I'm talking about, great. But if anything I said doesn't seem right to you, or you have a question about it, please feel free to come talk to me about it. I just want us as a team to operate in unity. The other thing, now I just lost my train of thought. Let me think. Got to look at my notes. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. All right, for our dinner, our final profit from the dinner on Saturday was about $1,480 some. We sold a few more dinners than that, but we had to use some cash to go buy more supplies. And so our profit, our takeaway, is about that $1,480. And I'm dividing that evenly over the 9 people who served that day. This is just what I feel is biblical and correct, because although we had different strengths and different gifts and we did different things, it took all of us to make that dinner happen. Some people got donations. Some people worked their tails off in the kitchen. Some people pre-sold dinners. It was a team effort, and so I really feel led to take that full amount and just divide it over the 9 people who served. So when I took pictures of those note cards last week and sent them to you, go ahead and subtract about another $148 from that total to get your new total owed, which I'll just send you an updated picture of the card later on. But if you're wondering now, that's what you need to do. So that leaves us with about a $1,500 difference between what we have and what we still need to make sure everyone is covered and fully funded to go on this trip. We have the 2 fundraisers coming up. We're serving Dove and Crown on May 7th and May 21st. If all goes according to plan, we'll probably bring in another $450 from that. So we're still about $1,100 short. Some of you are going to be like, I can write a check for the rest. I'm good. But there's some on the team who don't have that luxury. And so there's a couple things we could do. We could do a dinner at Pizza Ranch one night. I'm kind of into doing something different than being in our kitchen like we have been. I would rather go out and do something. So if you are one of those people who can't write a check, we'll come up with something so that we can be fully funded. Okay, and then lunch this Sunday, we talked about doing some wings for the kiddos, which I love the idea because we have leftover chicken. However, due to the dodgeball tournament that's happening from 2 to 5 at Northwest, I want to do something as easy as possible because I want to get out of here as soon as we can. A lot of people are in dodgeball teams. I'm helping my husband with a bracket, so I need to get there. So maybe subs is the way to go this weekend, and we can do the chicken the final weekend. And then here's my last thing. We have not yet, as a team of 12, been in one room together. And I think we need to do that before we go on this trip. I want to go over the itinerary together. I want to go over the expectations that have been laid out for us very clearly in the packet from Metro Ministries. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. We're dressed appropriately. We're packing the things we need to pack. There is going to be a couple opportunities to do some touristy sightseeing stuff, and people are going to want to get together with people to plan that. And I want to pray together and do some sort of team building activity. This really isn't optional. This is necessary for our team. I'm hoping, please check your calendars to see if Sunday, May 21st, I believe it is, works in your schedule. We would just meet after second service. We can't meet during service or in between services because we all teach. So hopefully after service on May 21st works for you. If it doesn't, we're going to find a time where we can all be together because it's so important that happens. Okay, in the meantime, call me, text me, stop me at church if you need anything. And I look forward to seeing you.